Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Just in, Freen and Becky's agency finally reveals their wedding date. Fans are in tears over the sweetest announcement ever. Ring red har. The internet has officially lost its mind. And for the best possible reason. Just hours ago, Freen and Becky's agency dropped the kind of news that no one saw coming. The kind of news that made the entire fandom stop breathing for a second before erupting into screams, laughter, and pure joy. Yes, it's real. The wedding date of Freen and Becky has finally been revealed, and it's even more magical, more poetic, and more them than anyone could have imagined. The moment the official post hit social media, everything went still. Timelines froze, hearts skipped, and fans from every corner of the world started flooding the internet with disbelief, tears, and confetti emojis. Is this really happening? One fan tweeted, their post already racking up thousands of likes within minutes. After all these years, after all the love, the friendship, the ups and downs, they're really getting married. According to the official agency statement, the wedding will take place under the stars, somewhere quiet, somewhere sacred to them. A private ceremony on a date that, as the agency worded it, holds the story of their hearts. And if that isn't the most Freen and Becky thing ever, what is? But what really sent fans spiraling wasn't just the date itself, it was how they revealed it. The agency released a short, breathtaking video. It starts with a soft piano melody, the kind that feels like a sunrise after a storm. Then a montage. Freen laughing on set. Becky looking up, that familiar sparkle in her eyes. The moments that built a legacy. Every smile, every shared glance, every stage they've walked together. A story stitched together in golden light. And then, the final frame fades in. Our forever begins on 2.14. Valentine's Day. Of course it's Valentine's Day. Fans completely lost it. The symbolism. The timing. The poetry of it all. For years, Freen and Becky had been the embodiment of slow-burn affection. A story that unfolded not with fanfare, but with tenderness. And now, on the day the world celebrates love, they would finally say, I do. Within an hour, hashtags like hashtag FreenBeckyWedding, hashtag OurForever214, and hashtag LoveWins with FreenBecky were trending globally. Thousands of fans changed their profile pictures to edits of the couple's sweetest moments. Artists began flooding social media with fan art. Freen in a white suit, Becky in a flowing gown of soft pastels, hands intertwined as rose petals danced around them. But the real sweetness? The way the two of them reacted. Minutes after the announcement, Freen herself posted a message on her Instagram story. A simple photo of her holding Becky's hand across a table, coffee cups between them, sunlight streaming through. The caption. Just 3 words and a heart. You. Always you. Then, Becky followed with her own post, a throwback selfie of them from years ago, still so young, laughing uncontrollably. Her caption read, From the first laugh to forever. Yes, 1,000 times yes. It was the kind of moment that didn't just make headlines. It made hearts ache in the most beautiful way. Fans weren't just watching a love story. They'd grown up with it. They'd seen these two women rise from co-stars to best friends to something that transcended every label, every rumor, every challenge. And now, the world got to see them take the step that sealed everything. A promise of forever. As the news spread, the fandom turned into one giant celebration. Some fans recorded themselves crying and laughing at the same time, saying things like, I can't believe we're alive for this. And this is not just their wedding, it's our happy ending too. Others began planning massive fan projects. Banners, tribute videos, even a global countdown to February 14th. Meanwhile, the agency revealed a few more heart-melting details. The ceremony, they said, would be intimate and surrounded by the people who have walked with them through their journey. That means family, close friends, and yes, some of their longtime staff who've seen every chapter unfold. The couple also requested that part of the event's proceeds go to a charity supporting LGBTQ+ youth, a gesture that instantly made fans even more emotional. But here's what really got everyone talking. The venue. Though the agency didn't say it outright, eagle-eyed fans noticed a single clue in the background of the announcement video. A fleeting shot of cherry blossoms drifting across a lake. Those who recognized it knew immediately. That's the same lake where Freen and Becky filmed their first project together years ago. The same spot where, in interviews, they once mentioned feeling like something changed between them. So yes, it looks like they're returning to where it all began. As one fan beautifully wrote, they started their story beside the water, and now they'll seal it there. Like a full circle drawn by fate itself. Media outlets everywhere picked up the story, calling it the most heartfelt celebrity wedding reveal of the year. Entertainment blogs described it as a fairy tale come to life. And even people outside the fandom found themselves tearing up at the pure, simple sincerity of it all. Because beneath the glamour, this wasn't about fame or headlines. It was about love, the kind that grows quietly, patiently, until one day it blooms for the whole world to see. Hours after the reveal, both Freen and Becky appeared live on their joint channel. Not for an official press conference, but for something even more genuine. They sat side by side, in cozy sweaters, smiles soft and real. "We didn't expect so much love," Becky said, her voice trembling slightly with emotion. "We just wanted to share our happiness." Freen reached for her hand mid-sentence, squeezing it gently. "We've shared so much with you all already," she said, "so it felt right to share this too." That single gesture, that quiet intertwining of fingers, said more than any headline ever could. Fans flooded the live chat with heart emojis, crying faces, and endless congratulations. Some typed, "We've waited years for this," while others simply wrote, "Thank you for showing us what real love looks like." When asked about wedding preparations, Becky laughed softly. "It's crazy," she admitted. "Every day feels surreal. We're picking flowers, tasting cakes, writing vows, and every time I look at her and think, is this really happening?" Freen smiled, turning to her. "It's happening," she said simply. And the chat went wild. The video racked up millions of views within hours, and within a day, media around the world were calling it the wedding of the decade. But to the fans, to the people who followed every smile, every shared glance, every quiet moment between them, it was something even bigger. It was a promise kept, a dream realized, a love story that reminded everyone watching that sometimes, the universe really does conspire to bring two souls together. And as the sun set on that unforgettable day, with hearts full and timelines overflowing with love, one thing became clear. This isn't just another celebrity headline. It's a story that will be told for years, about two people who dared to love openly, bravely, and beautifully. Freen and Becky's forever has begun. Ring red heart. If you thought Freen and Becky's wedding announcement was the sweetest thing you've ever seen, wait until you hear what's coming next. Because new details have surfaced, and they're straight out of a fairy tale. Less than 24 hours after the agency revealed the wedding date, close sources began hinting at what fans can now officially call the most romantic event of the year. And just like everything Freen and Becky have ever done, it's not about luxury or show. It's about meaning, emotion, and a kind of love that feels written in the stars. The venue. Confirmed. The theme. Ethereal elegance with a personal touch that screams Freen Becky forever. According to insiders, the ceremony will take place at a lakeside garden resort tucked deep in the mountains. The same place where they filmed their first project together years ago. For longtime fans, that location carries a universe of memories. It's where they shared their first on-screen moment that made everyone fall in love with them. And now, it's where they'll exchange vows, in real life. The wedding is set to begin at twilight, just as the sky melts from gold to rose. Candles will line the pathway to the altar, surrounded by thousands of soft pink and white blossoms. The agency shared that every flower, every note of music, every light is being chosen to reflect their journey. Calm, strong, and endlessly genuine. But the most touching detail: their vows. Word is, Freen and Becky decided to write their own vows. No scripts. No ghostwriters. Just two hearts speaking from years of love, friendship, and shared dreams. They wanted it to be completely personal, one close friend revealed. Something that no one else could ever say for them. And according to that same friend, Becky's vow brought everyone on the planning team to tears. She reportedly began hers by saying, "The first time I saw you, I didn't know that my whole life had just changed. I didn't know that every day after would start and end with you." Fans are already losing it over that one line alone, even though it's only a leaked snippet. "I'm crying and the wedding hasn't even happened yet," one fan wrote. Another tweeted, "Their love feels like a poem that never ends." And Freen's vow. Reportedly, it starts with this: "You've always been my calm in the chaos, my home in every storm. Today, I promise you forever. Not just in this lifetime, but in every one after." It's no wonder the internet's losing control. Every single word feels soaked in sincerity, the kind that only two souls who've lived through everything together could ever write. Meanwhile, more details have emerged about their wedding outfits. And honestly, prepare your heart. Sources reveal that Becky will wear a custom gown designed by one of her favorite local designers. The dress is said to be a blend of soft ivory and blush tones, with delicate embroidery inspired by constellations, a tribute to the night sky under which they first met. It's elegant, timeless, and so her, a designer insider shared. Becky wanted something that feels like a dream, not because of its price, but because of its story. Freen's outfit, on the other hand, is described as effortless grace. She's opting for a tailored white suit with subtle floral accents on the cuffs, matching the embroidery on Becky's gown. They wanted their looks to complement each other, like a promise that they're always side by side, equal, balanced, complete. The fandom's reaction has been nothing short of explosive. Some are already creating digital sketches of what the outfits might look like. Others are planning live watch parties for the big day, even though the wedding will be private and live-streamed only in snippets through the official channel. But there's more, because just when everyone thought the surprises were done, the agency posted one final teaser video. The clip opens with the sound of waves. Then, a single shot of Freen and Becky standing at the lakeside at sunset, holding hands, their backs to the camera. The text fades in slowly. "Once upon a time" became "always." Cue the waterworks. Fans flooded the comments section instantly. One wrote, "How dare they make us cry with just 6 words?" Another added, "Every time I think they've given us the peak of romance, they raise the bar again." Even celebrities and fellow artists have begun commenting, congratulating them publicly. A well-known actor posted, "Freen and Becky's love story gives hope to everyone who still believes in real connection. Congratulations, legends." The sweetness doesn't stop there. During a recent interview snippet, when asked how they felt about the global reaction, Becky smiled and said softly, "It feels like we're surrounded by one big family. Every message, every post, it means the world to us." Freen added, "We've always said that love grows when it's shared. So thank you for growing with us." The two shared a look after that quiet, heart-melting look they've become known for, and the interviewer nearly lost composure trying not to cry on camera. And now, as the world counts down the days to February 14th, fans are calling this not just a wedding but a celebration of love itself. People are planning watch parties, donation drives in their honor, even light displays in major cities. It's not just an event, it's a movement. As one fan beautifully put it, "They showed us that love is brave, gentle, and worth waiting for." Their wedding isn't just a union of two people. It's proof that love wins. The countdown continues, and hearts everywhere are holding on to one thing: the promise that when Freen and Becky finally walk down that aisle under the starlit sky, the world will pause for just a moment, to breathe in a little more love, a little more hope, and a reminder that sometimes fairy tales are real after all. Because when Freen smiles at Becky, and Becky smiles back, it's not just another celebrity moment. It's a story that will live forever in the hearts of everyone who's ever believed in love that defies all odds. And as the agency's final statement of the night read, simple yet stunning: "Two hearts, one promise, forever begins soon. Ring cherry blossom."